Gold Rush tune in. They're not just watching men and women dig in the dirt for shiny rocks, they're witnessing the grueling pursuit of wealth. In one of the world's last frontiers, at the center of the spectacle is Parker Schnabel, a young mining mogul who's built a reputation for fierce ambition, relentless drive. And yes, the fat checks he cuts his crew at the end of each gold-rich season. But how much do the people working behind those bulldozers and loaders actually make? Is the gold worth the grind? Buckle in, we're about to take a deep dive into what it really means to punch the clock under Parker Schnabel. One, the gold standard pay. Breaking down the numbers according to multiple sources and fan speculation backed up by leaks from past crew members. Parker Schnabel's miners can earn an average of $34 an hour. That number alone might make a seasoned blue-collar worker raise an eyebrow. But it gets even more lucrative. Crews often work 75+ hours a week, meaning they rack up serious overtime. Assuming a 5 to 6 month mining season, that adds up to base pay to $590/week, seasonal gross income $16,500 or more. Possible bonuses if the gold haul is good. Workers may receive performance-based bonuses worth thousands more. It's tough, dangerous work. But in the gold fields of the Yukon, sweat has a high market value too. No free rides. The cost of goldfield glory. Sure, those numbers might make Parker's mind sound like the blue-collar dream job, but there's a reason he pays so well. Let's be clear, this job isn't for the faint of heart. Crew members are up before the sun and often still working as it sets. Conditions range from freezing nights to sweltering days, with machines constantly breaking down and tempers sometimes flaring. And it's not just physical toll, it's mental isolation in remote areas like the Yukon can wear down even the toughest worker. As Parker has said in interviews, "We don't baby anyone out here." 3. Trust and loyalty. What Parker really pays for, it's not just brute strength or technical skill that Parker is shelling out for, its loyalty and trust. Running a gold mine is a pressure cooker of stress, deadlines, and six-figure gambles. Parker has said repeatedly that he values people who can take initiative, make good decisions, and stay cool under pressure. That's why the core's crew has stayed consistent, and why those who do break through often stick around for multiple seasons. He's building a team he can count on, and he's willing to pay for it. From greenhorn to gold-blooded, earning your keep. Not everyone starts at the top. New crew members, often called greenhorns, have to prove themselves. In many cases, they start out at lower hourly wages and work menial jobs like washing equipment, hauling fuel, or operating small gear. But Parker has a reputation for promoting from within. If you show guts and brains, you'll find yourself in the driver's seat of a $500,000 machine sooner than you think. In Parker's words, if you want to make money, don't wait for someone to tell you how. Go do it. 5. Why Parker pays more than the competition. One of the most fascinating elements is how Parker's operation stacks up against other gold mines in the Yukon. Some crews on Gold Rush have reported earning as little as $20 to $25 per hour for similar hours. Parker, however, pushes productivity hard. His team often extracts more gold per week than competitors, so he can afford the premium pay. His willingness to cut bigger checks keeps talent from jumping ship. It's simple economics. If you want the best, you pay for the best. 6. Behind a pay stub. TV royalties and fame. Here's a curveball. What about the cameras? Being part of Gold Rush means your every move could end up broadcasting millions. Some crew members reportedly receive additional stipends or small royalties for appearing on the show. It's not retired Malibu money, but it's a nice bonus on top of already healthy paychecks. Plus, reality TV fame can turn crew members into many celebrities or Mitch Blash. Some even spin that fame into side hustles, from sponsored content to paid appearances. 7. The price of mistake. When gold gets risky, the gold game doesn't always pay off. If equipment fails, gold runs dry, or storm shutdown work, that paycheck can shrink fast. While Parker is known to treat his people fairly, mining is performance business. If the gold doesn't show up in the sell box, everyone feels it. That's why every second counts. Crews must be fast, efficient, and tough. It's a high-pressure environment, part blue-collar, part Fortune 500 startup energy. And one mistake can cost thousands. 8 from rookie to rock star career paths in Yukon. What's striking is how Gold Rush has become a real launching pad. Several former crew members have gone on to run their own operations or star in spin-off shows. Those with an entrepreneurial edge use their time with Parker to build skills, make connections, and learn the gold game inside out. In other words, it's not just a job, it can be a career-changing opportunity. Parker's mind is like the Harvard of hard work, grueling, competitive, but wildly rewarding if you survive the test. 9. So is it worth it if you're young, hungry, and able to endure the extreme? A season with Parker Schnabel could earn you a year's salary in half the time, but the job takes a toll. Many crew members have spoken about missing family milestones, enduring mental fatigue, and needing time to decompress after the season ends. The money is real, but so are the sacrifices. Still, for those who thrive on pressure and pride themselves on grit, it's a job like no other. 10. Parker's philosophy: you get what you give. At the heart of it all is Parker himself. Though only in his 20s, he runs a multi-million-dollar operation. With laser focus, his expectations are sky high, but so are his rewards, as seen time and time again on Gold Rush. Parker doesn't suffer slackers, but he's also the first to praise and promote those who rise to the challenge. His approach is simple: work hard, be smart, earn your gold. And if you do, you'll leave the Yukon, not just with money, but with the knowledge you earned every penny. Final thoughts. Speech balloon: more than just gold dust. Parker Schnabel's crew may chase gold, but what they really earn is respect, experience, and a crash course in resilience. Their paychecks reflect the harsh conditions they endure, the extreme hours they log, and the trust Parker places in them to help move millions in earth and turn it into fortune. So the next time you see a bulldozer pushing through Yukon mud, know this: that operators making bank, but they've earned every gritty, grimy cent.